Okay. Fourth Gate Podcast, Dom Tamale. You already know what it is. This is part 2. Okay, so few things, like I said. I'm gonna start with the minute shit. Spencer, Caleb, and this whole Hannah fucking triangle. Now, I think that when Caleb put his hand on her back, I think that was just habit. I really didn't see that it was like he was doing it for a particular reason or anything like that. I just felt like it was habit, you know, and that it was like comfort, just habit. When Hannah did the whole hand thing, I felt like that she did that on purpose. I'm sorry, and it may just be me defending Spencer, me in my head about the shit, but the way she did it, you know, the way she took his hand and kind of like held her head up and was looking like, it was like she looked out at the corner of her eye a little bit and shit. And I'm like, bitch, I see you. Like, I see what you doing right now, and that's not cute, bitch. That's not cute. Like I said a couple videos ago, if she really is trying to get him back on some shiesty, sneaky ass shit, it's gonna blow up in her face. And that's all the fuck I'm gonna say. It's gonna blow up in her fucking face. I thought if she did do that on purpose, that was really disrespectful. But I also felt like Spencer shouldn't have even gotten shaken over that shit, to be honest. I could understand her being nervous, like when she came in and being nervous, like, okay, what the fuck is going on? But when she sees, you know, the hand grabbing and the shit, like, bitch, why are you even getting shaken? Bitch, you Spencer Hastings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Spencer has literally had all the fine ass guys on this fucking show. Ren, dude with the fucking accent, the guy who was the life coach, who the fuck else other than Toby, because Toby's not attractive to me. So everybody other than Toby, she's pretty much fucked and had on this show. And I'm like, bitch, why are you even shaking? But I'm tired of bitches getting shaken. Like, I'm just tired. Everybody was shaking this fucking episode and they shouldn't have been. I felt like Spencer shouldn't even been shaken by Hannah. And I'm not saying, you know, one looks better than the other. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not going there. But I'm just saying, you should be comfortable in who you are and what you do with your fucking man. You should not be shaken by no other bitch. And that's all the fuck I gotta say about Spencer. Now, whew. Last night, after the episode went off, I was extremely confused. Like, literally, I was looking at the screen like, what did I just watch? I think I even put that on Tumblr. I was like, what the fuck did I just watch right now? Because it was like none of the episode really stuck with me or made sense, except for the shit with the relationships. You know, the rest of it was just like, what is going on? The episode before the finale, and this is what the fuck we're talking about? Spencer and Caleb and Hannah, who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this whole season we haven't gotten anything. It's like, what has happened this season? What fucking clues? Like, and I know I'm not looking for clues anymore, but it's like, bitch, if you leaving clues, even if I'm not looking for clues, I should still see clues. You know, it's like, what? Like, how am I supposed to come up with anything for this finale? How am I supposed to come up with any clues, any theories, any of anything? Like, how? So, when the episode went off, a couple hours later, before I went to sleep, I was thinking about, okay, who do I think could be the twin? Who do I think could be this A character? What do I think Sarah Harvey is doing? And what type of theory can I come up with for you guys before this shit fucking comes on next week? I couldn't really come up with anything. I'm gonna be honest. From the last episode, for some reason, Ezra popped in my head. He really did. When the scene I didn't speak about was when they were in the apartment reading a story, and Ezra was telling Arya about what happened in his relationship. For some reason, red flags went the fuck up, and I don't even know why. It was just like a fucking like intuition moment. And I'm not saying I'm right or nothing like that, but it was one of them weird moments where it was like, Ezra, you know, it's just like he could be it, you know, especially when he was acting all weird and shit. Do I really think it's Ezra? I don't know. You know, my red flags and my suspicions just went up in this episode, and like I said, I don't even have like an exact I can't pinpoint like this is why I think it's Ezra, because we haven't had anything this season to pinpoint any fucking body other than Sarah Harvey. Now the twin, I'm hearing a lot of things about this twin. I'm hearing it's identical. I'm hearing it's related to one of the liars. I'm hearing that it may not necessarily be the liars. It could be sister, mom, brother, somebody related to them has a twin. I'm really hoping that Hannah has a twin. Like, I'm really hoping. Because to me, this is the only way that Pretty Little Liars can redeem themselves. If they make one of the main characters have a twin. Now, it's other people that I would be okay with having a twin. Like Mona. I'd be okay with that. Who else? Just somebody interesting. Like Caleb. Like, if he had a twin this whole time and we found out, like, it's a couple people other than the girls that I would accept as, with having a twin. But I think to really fucking, like, really get us excited again and really fucking, like, blow our shit out the fucking water, it would have to be one of the main girls. And I would really, really, really love if it was Hannah. I really would. And Hannah was not really acting like herself this episode, yo. Like, she really wasn't. And I know I'm not the only one who picked up on that shit. And I'm not saying that, it was the twin this episode, or not. I'm not doing that. But she was really acting different this episode. And then it's like, all of a sudden you come up with a plan to fucking throw yourself under the bus. For what? Now, Hannah has thrown herself under the bus before, but it was because of something. Like, it was because, like, the bitches was about to go to jail, or A was about to frame them all for a murder, or, blah, blah, blah. And that's not really what's going on here. Like, A is not trying to frame them for the murder right now. He's trying to figure out what the fuck, who did it, tell me who did it, or shit gonna blow up in your face on the fucking election day. It felt a little out of care, even though Hannah does shit without thinking. At the same time, it felt a little weird and out of character. It was like, why are you really stepping up out of nowhere for these bitches? Like, why are you really about to throw yourself under the bus for these bitches out of nowhere? Like, nowhere. Like, it wasn't like she was thinking about this an episode ago or a couple episodes ago. Like, the bitch was just like, I got it, I'm gonna fucking throw myself under the bus. And then, like I said last week, bitch, you the one that went to jail for these bitches. And then I don't know, it was just weird. Hannah was acting a little weird this episode, even with the Caleb shit. A little weird, because she was just being different. Like, even with the Caleb shit, like, she has, in the other episodes, now, if I'm wrong, call me out. In the other episodes, she would act nervous and weird around those two. You know what I'm saying? And she wouldn't really know how to act. But in this episode, she was all, I'm sitting close to Caleb, I'm gonna grab his hand, and, me and Caleb are together working on this. It was like she had too much fucking confidence in this fucking episode, in this situation. Like, it was weird. It was weird. It was like, why are you so confident in doing this right now in front of Spencer? Like, it was just like she won't even herself. And I know, I'm not saying that she's a twin or whatever. I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed that we find the fuck out that she has a twin. I also heard that Marlene King said that we saw this twin once, which is confusing. Now, I'm thinking that maybe she means that, since it's identical, maybe that she means that the twin has switched places with this character one time or some shit. Because it doesn't make sense that, we've seen the fucking twin once. It's like, so we seen the twin in the same scene with the actual like, it don't make sense that way to me. So I'm like, they must have fucking switched places with the actual character, which is like, nobody has really acted out of character this fucking season except for Hannah last episode, and Mona a couple times. She been scary when Mona's not a scary bitch. So, I don't know. What else the fuck did I had to talk about? Okay, next episode, the previews. Everything went really fucking fast. But from what I saw, We got Ezra and Arya working together. We got Hannah and Caleb working together, and we got Toby and Spencer back working together. And I want to say it was a hug or a kiss maybe between Spencer and Caleb. I could be making that shit up. I mean, not Spencer and Caleb, but Spencer and Toby. I could be making that shit up because everything did go fast. But it did seem like they were in like that dark tunnel, and then it was like two people in the dark tunnel looked like they was about to kiss. Don't mean it was them, but y'all already know I'm not here for that shit. But okay. Okay, so we have everybody gathered around the book or some type of book except for Emily and Hannah. And I'm guessing this is where they find out the twin, because you hear Arya say, oh, how can that be? Or whatever the fuck she says. Which is weird. You know, why isn't Hannah there? Why isn't Emily there? And they could just be out on on an adventure themselves. Like, they could be doing something, you know, themselves, or they may have just been off fucking camera and we ain't seen them. But I thought that was weird. I can't say I'm excited after this episode for the finale. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to find out who this twin is. Like I said, I'm here for a couple of characters being the twin other than the girls, but I would be really fucking satisfied if it was one of the girls, even if it was Arya. You know, it wouldn't make sense, but I'd be like, okay, I can handle this. Now y'all gonna have to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was Hannah, they would have to explain it, but I wouldn't be like, okay, bitch, explain this. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yes, something I can get excited for again. I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna sit here forever. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, y'all.